Tomlin and Omar were spotted having a nice long conversation with one of my favorite prospects, Bryan Bresee. Now, this really just gives me the excuse to talk about the possibility of Bryan Bresee to the Steelers at 17. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while, so this is really just the perfect transition into it. But Bryan Bresee, A1 talent. Like you saw at the combine, tested really well. You saw on film when he was fully healthy, not in 2022, because in 2022, he was not fully healthy whatsoever. But before that, like in 2021, 2020, his film was extremely impressive. And if the Steelers don't pick a guy like Deonte Banks, like Joey Porter Jr., or just a cornerback in general at 17, I would not be surprised at all if Bryan Bresee was the guy. He also went through off-field tragedy, which is not my place to talk about, so I won't talk about it at all. But we all know how that can affect somebody in a lot of ways, but the injuries as well. It was just all piling up for Bryan Bresee, I guess, and that's why you saw kind of a lackluster performance last year. But again, the previous years, the talent, it's all there. So if the Steelers go out and pick Bryan Bresee and pair him with Cam Hayward, Larry Ogunjobi, I mean, he really is just a big bear that Cam Hayward can teach and be like, all right, be just like me, and he would probably be just like Cam Hayward in like 2 or 3 years because he has that type of talent. Of course, it takes a while for a D lineman to develop, but I'm sure a guy like Bryan Bresee can become a very high-level D lineman in a couple of years in the NFL with a guy like Cam Hayward teaching him and mentoring him. And you just have a perfect environment for Bresee as well. You know, you got all of these talented dudes helping them out. You got TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Larry O, Cam Hayward. Now you got Miles Jack and Cole Holcomb as your linebackers. You got a very talented defense. So whoever they pick when it comes to the D-line position, they're going to be set. And I'm not even just talking about Bryan Bresee as well, but just any prospect, whether it's Saika Ika or Keanu Benton, Mazi Smith, they are going to be in a very, very successful spot. Like they are in a position to succeed instantly and just have a lot of people to learn from. So I'm really excited if that is the pick for the Steelers. Again, I've been wanting to talk about Bryan Bresee to the Steelers for a while because Cam Hayward is getting up there in age. And even with a guy like Larry O, who's 28, entering his prime of primes, you still want to make sure you have a young guy developing behind him for the future because D linemen take longer to develop. They'll come in rookie year, have a slow rookie year, second year maybe start to pick it up, and then third year it really gets going for them. But again, it's just a position where it's very, very physical, very tough to learn, and it takes a while. So if you could get a guy like Bryan Bresee to be, you could say, an apprentice under Cam Hayward and just have him picking Cam Hayward's brain every single day with the type of physical ability he has, you could lock down that D-line position for years, or at least, secure it to a certain extent for years with a type of talent like Bryan Bresee, with the knowledge that he would be getting from Cam Hayward, from Coach Tomlin. So if the Steelers end up drafting Bryan Bresee, just come back to this video and know that the Steelers have a very bright future when it comes to their D-line. But let me know what y'all think about Bryan Bresee. Would you like the Steelers to draft him at 17? Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video though, and that is it for me on this one. Peace.